small General Motors pension and managing a bowling alley in Flint, Michigan. So the guy who started the biggest conglomerate, automobile conglomerate in the world at that time, that's what he wound up as a bowling alley manager. Here again, more Chevrolets. Of course, Chevy is still going strong. Nice little pickup truck by Dave Lang, who's our museum mechanic. 57 Chevy convertible, a couple of nice trucks. My cohort in crime, Dave, back there, that's his pride and joy, his 62 Corvette. Kind of a little bit about the Chevrolet logo. There's been a lot of conjecture where the Chevrolet bow tie logo came from. One of the stories was Bill Durant saw it on a wallpaper pattern in a French bordello. Another story was, no, it was not in a French bordello, it was in a French hotel. And the third story was his wife said, no, he saw it in an advertisement for a coal company when we were on vacation in Georgia. Well, some enterprising guy decided to do a little investigation, and he found out when they were in Georgia, got the local newspapers, and sure enough, here's a coal ad, and here's the bow tie emblem for the Colette's coal company, and that, we believe, is now the origination of that Chevrolet bow tie logo.
Wow.
John and Horace Dodge. By the way, Horace worked for Henry Leyland for some time and learned a lot of his trades from Henry Leyland. The Dodge brothers sold a lot of parts, not only to Ransom Olds, but a lot of equipment to Henry Ford. In fact, they own 10% of the Ford Motor Company. And here's the original logo, and about 1912, 1911, Henry Ford decided he's not going to do any more stock dividends. And I'm reinvesting all the money, and furthermore, I'm stepping down as president, and Edsall's taken over. Well, that drove the stock price way down. And that was intentional, because Henry Ford wanted to buy all the stock and own the company outright. So the Dodge brothers sold their stock, and they were tired of being in Henry Ford's watch pocket, as they said, and started their own company. And this is their first logo. And if you look there, a lot of people see that as the Star of David, and they think they're Jewish. They were Presbyterian, they were not Jewish. What you really see are two interlocking deltas, Greek letter D, delta, interlocking Ds for the two Dodge brothers. So they're not Jewish. If you see they were Jewish, wrong, not so. Here's the first Dodge, the two Dodge brothers sitting in the back. Became a very successful company because the Dodge boys were pretty good engineers and craftsmen. Unfortunately, about 1920, it was 1920, John died of the Spanish flu, and Horace died almost shortly thereafter of cirrhosis of the liver. They were pretty heavy drinkers, those boys. Anyway, their wives got a hold of the company, and after a number of iterations, were eventually bought out by Walter Chrysler and became part of the Chrysler Corporation. And here's, again, examples of a number of Dodges. Nice Challenger convertible. Charlie Nash worked for Bill Durant. In fact, he worked as a seat stuffer in his wagon business. Ultimately became the president of Buick, and again butted egos, I should say, with Bill Durant, and started his own company in 1918. He bought out the old